finding balance in the words we say.
Open hearts, open minds, let's converse.
His and hers, two sides of the same coin. Different views but the same joint. Talking real, no need to rehearse. Together this is our time, this is his and hers.
So here we are, just you and me.
Sharing stories, setting minds free. His and hers.
Yo, 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 here on the His and Her show today, I got a cast of family sitting right here. I got Nisha Boo, I got Tasha Harrison.
What's up, y'all?
I got Mr. Addictive,
What's up?
and you got me, OG Tone. Okay, we're gonna get this show started. It's about relationships. It's about, Black people bettering ourselves as far as relationships with each other. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get this started. We're gonna pull out of this cup that Tasha's holding to get some questions. They're random questions, take them, and we'll answer them to the best of our ability. All right?
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
I guess you
Good,
will.
let's go.
Let's see what we got. Okay. Whose job is it to lead the household, and what does that look like?
Whose job is it to lead the household?
Yeah.
Well, man's. What do you mean?
Is this 2026?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a household with a woman and a man, of course, I'm not great being in a household and my woman leaves. No, it would emasculate a man. It doesn't make, to me, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if the woman is the breadwinner and he accepts that, I mean, to each his own, in my opinion, but the man should lead.
Yeah, my
Who's gonna-
question with that is, if you do lead the household, what that gonna make me?
Right.
Like, then what's my title? And I don't think I want no other title.
No.
So yeah, I'm totally agree with Tone. It's definitely the man's job to lead the household. Like anything else, we understand the day and time and, necessarily being the one to make the most money, it doesn't mean that you should lead the household because there's a lot of things to do when we talking about a household.
Facts.
But can a man still lead if she make more money than him?
Yeah, I'd have been in that situation several times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good running the house.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's constitute what lead means. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Let's get to that, you know what I'm saying? What does lead mean? So, in my mind, lead means, I do X, Y, Z, and y'all follow me, you know what I'm saying? I create this environment that a leader provides, you understand what I'm saying? I fix stuff around the house, I make sure everything is working correctly. You know what I'm saying? I help with, whatever needs to be helped with. But when it comes to major decisions and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, to make sure we're going in the right direction, I think that falls on a man.
So
if a man is capable.
Right, and that's the key. If he is capable, but hopefully you're not in a situation where you have somebody that is not capable of leading the family. But the dynamics have changed a whole lot, it seems like, in this generation. Me, I'm old school. I believe that that's the way it should be. But when we look at things now, it has changed a whole lot. Like everything has changed upside downwards.
Yeah, that's
And
real
so-
true. That's real true. But like the
But
tone
that might be
credit.
the problem.
Yeah, but the tone credit, like he was like fixing stuff, like that ain't me. But I'm gonna go get somebody that can fix it.
Right.
So it's like
take the initiative to.
yeah, that's what it is. Like sitting at the tone of the house, the example of willingness and the direction. I don't believe that the money is the
End all be all.
end all be all. I gotta have a vision. When I say that I want a family, I'm coming at it with a vision of what I want family to look like. What does that mean? And we gotta be kind of evenly yoked in that decision making process. That's something that's really missing. Because based on how you make me feel, I can jump into a household situation with you, and you can't boil water.
Facts.
And we got a whole issue on our hands.
Facts. That's a thing. Like with me, like you got to understand. A lot of social media, a lot of things that's going on have changed the dynamics of the household. And I think a lot of women have become where we want to. I'm independent. I do this and I do it, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men, I think, are being emasculated because a woman feels like, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm independent. When if you look at it and you reverse it, what a man does, okay, if I do all this, I make all my money, I do all this. A man doesn't go around saying, man, I'm independent. A man just does, that's what he's supposed to do.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Just like, you know what I'm saying, the same thing with a woman. That's what you know what I'm saying? If that's what you do, that's cool. That don't mean you got to be independent from your man. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, y'all should be evenly yoked. When y'all evenly yoked, man, this thing works. I told myself, there's no such thing as 50-50 with me.
Right.
It's 100-100. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care what you're talking about. I'm gonna give 100%, you give 100%, and
That's
we make this
right.
work. You understand what I'm saying?
We can get in the middle.
We get caught up in who's doing what, who's doing. No, I'm saying you have your roles, I have my roles. If we work together, of course there's gonna be bumps in the road, but if we work together,
We can fix
I'm
this.
saying, we got a common goal, let's make it happen.
You can't put more on one than the other. You know what I'm saying? You gotta recognize that, hey, this is my person. I don't want them to feel, you know what I mean, like they taking the brunt of this on themselves. So to me, if she make more money, or even if he do, you gotta figure out how to help him. Like if he's paying all the bills, I feel like the woman should take care of the household. Everything in there should be cool. But I also feel like in today's time, you got where women make more money than the man. So he's at home all day. Could be kids in the house, might not be, but let's just say there are. She's outside. He should make sure that when she come home, everything's okay. Because to me in a relationship, I don't care, when you get with your partner, you know who your partner is. I don't care how much you love him. So your hustle might be stronger than his. So if your hustle's stronger than his, then he need to come in. You know what I mean? The roles kind of switch sometimes.
That's part
And
of
I
it.
think that's the problem because we get caught up in man and woman, but you got your partner. You know what your roles is. That's not saying that you less of a man. That's not saying you less of a woman, but you got to figure out how to make it fit.
But I think one of the key components is like what he was talking about. It's when men make less, we don't want women to devalue that man because he makes less. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to understand everybody's role in the relationship. And I think that's one of the key things because now in society, there is a whole lot of women who make a whole lot of money. But you don't want to make your man feel less than because he, you know what I'm saying? Our job is to empower each other, to make each other great. You know what I'm saying?
I really do know the person, though, like you were saying, though, because I feel like in the daytime, well, it might have been since the beginning of time, like you meet the representative, you know, and really ain't who you is, you know. I see you out, you know, you got it all together, you got your hair, you know, your hair right, your face beat, your lashes looking good. I get to the house, you piled up with dishes in the sink. I go in there, use the bathroom, it's looking crazy. I'm like,
This ain't who I just
you
seen.
know,
Right.
It ain't the person I see on your job when I met you at Starbucks and you was, you know,
You done tricked me.
yeah, you didn't trick the hell out. I ain't, you know.
Since you don't even look the same when you
Yeah,
at
you
home.
don't even look the same. You know, what's really going on? So, and knowing that, and I still accept it, you know, I invite the person in, you know, just like coming out of institutions or something, you know, you meet somebody put you down with somebody and you come home to something, y'all know each other from writing or however social media, a bunch of texting, because that's some new shit that they're doing. Like they're texting all day, they ain't talking on the phone. And then you'll get together, y'all on the phone, like y'all never really take time to, you know, now you under the same roof, you know, you don't
Y'all
like
went from texting to living together.
yeah, you know, you don't like the wash rag right here. Like, did you use that wash rag to wash your body? Then you put everything, you know, all that stuff. You didn't make the bed. You don't want to change the sheets. Well, I'm used to this, you know.
It's like everybody's just going in fast and nobody's getting the time to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The courting stage. They don't forget about that
that's
part
big.
where, you know, you get to knowing each other, you know, see how each other live, meet, you know, families and stuff so you can see what you're getting into.
Right.
And this is even something I want to do.
Okay, who's going next? You gonna go next?
Nah.
Ladies first.
Hey, take me, don't it? Who should be the primary provider in a relationship and why?
Well, we just
It's kind of about the same
led
thing.
into
Pick
that
another
one.
one.
Yeah, so pick another one. Yeah.
Is cheating ever a mistake or is it always a choice? I'm ready for this one.
Well, go ahead, sit it on.
Read that again.
Okay.
Yeah, read that again for me.
Is cheating ever a mistake?
Yeah, go
Or
ahead.
is it always a choice? Now, this is where I think it gets good at because I think it's a choice. You don't mistake and take your clothes off. You don't mistake and I don't know words I can say on the
And
podcast.
cheating can also not just be
I get it.
physical.
That's what I was going to
That's
say.
what I'm saying. And it cannot just always be physical. And I feel like you made the choice to talk to this person. You made the choice to go out on a date with this person. You made the choice to lay down. I think that when you're in a relationship, they get to, you argue with your mate. And the first thing is you made that decision to go out there and do it. I don't see cheating as a mistake. I can't get that part.
I just had this conversation with somebody though, like, because it's levels to it. You know,
Nah, ain't no way.
no, listen, hold on, let me get it to you. Let me get it to you.
Let
Let me cook. Let me cook.
Okay.
You tell me and you work together and you say, man, I'm gonna cook, I appreciate you helping me. Let me cook you dinner. I'm gonna bring you dinner, I'm gonna bring you lunch to work and you cook and bring me food. But I ain't tell my lady that you did that. That's cheating.
Yeah.
You know,
Because anything that
and
you
the
feel like you
mistake will
can't
be,
tell
I'm
your
just
mate
trying
is
to, but
cheating
I'm
for
just
me.
saying, I'm just trying to, in my brain, I'm trying to be friendly, but the whole time you look at me like, oh, I know how to get his ass.
Yeah, I'm a feed
I'm gonna get in the door with the meal. But in my brain, I'm just thinking like,
It's
I
not.
heard she could cook. Let me, and then he's like, why is she cooking for you? Hey, that's my cook. Why is she cooking for you? I cook for you. Well, I ain't thought it was no harm in it. Did you tell me that she cooked? It wasn't no harm in it. Why you didn't tell me about it? I ain't thought it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Like just not consider,
So that's
not
what you're saying
consider.
is a
That's
mistake.
some
Like you
deep
mistake
shit
with
right
your-
there. 'Cause you got me up here looking like that.
Yeah, you better. I just look. I'm over like.
Nah, that ain't. Nah, I
I
can't.
know what I did in my life, and shit.
Oh, yeah, I
that
know
was
I did
cheating.
it too.
You
Look,
think that's cheating?
look.
That's cheating.
It's a power.
Because
It's
you cannot intentionally be doing it, and
Look.
somebody's just trying to be
Yeah,
nice
but-
to you.
but-
I mean, you got burnt.
but
Like,
that
if somebody was doing it all
that
the
could be
time.
where you made a mistake because you didn't understand that you constituted as this cheat. But look,
But if you didn't come home and say, hey, baby, man, Cheryl at work, man, she cooked me something to eat because I helped her out at work. If you couldn't come home and say it, then you knew from the time you ate that food to the time you got home that you did something wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Then if they
let's
cook
let's
for
let's
everybody,
do it.
it's
Let's do it
different.
because we got to take a commercial break. All right,
Okay.
when we come back, we're gonna elaborate on this more because I got something I got to say.
Okay. Yeah.
When the podcast ends, the radio keeps going. Keep it locked to the Plug Network and stay plugged in. Ever felt like your take on relationships or life needs a bigger stage? We're looking for you. His and Hers is expanding our circle, and we want new guests and panelists to join our 4-person rotation. Whether you've got a unique perspective to share or just love a good debate, come pull a question from our cup and dive into the conversation with us. And for those of you listening at home, we want to hear what's on your mind. What questions should we be asking? No topic too small or too spicy. Submit your questions today and we might pull your slip in the next episode. If you're ready to join, send your burning questions and inquiries to our DM on any of our social media platforms. We'll sort through them and make sure you say the words, his and hers.
His and hers. His and hers.
Okay, we're back with His and Hers. We're on a hot topic. Is cheating ever a mistake, or is it a choice?
You know what he was saying is some shit for real. Though.
Yeah. He said it was something powerful because, I would have never thought. I mean, that means I cheated.
You
a
a
million
damn
times.
cheat for real.
I cheated a million times. And I'm gonna take you cook that food. I'm gonna take it. I don't care what I probably ain't gonna tell my significant other, especially if it's a woman that she don't know or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
So then that's where the deception comes in, though.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's what I'm saying. It's not
Well,
deception.
I'll
I
be
tell the
honest
truth
with
even
you.
when I lie.
Like, how is it to be honest? Like, I don't know, I'm just an oversharer. So somebody give me something, I'll be like, man, now look, so and so did such and such, and you get them.
But the thing about it
Like,
is,
where you
if
know
I
him
consider
from?
it to be harmless, you know what I'm saying? But I know my woman, she's not going to look at me the same. Why would I tell her? I'm not being deceptive. I'm just not telling you.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
deception.
Not being deceptive, being deception.
No,
Okay.
no.
Love y'all talking about.
But I look, I don't want to create any animosity. Okay, she cooked me some food. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee a dude's done did something for her. She ain't told me about it. Is that the
That's
same?
all I gotta say. You ever had to work Buddha as a woman?
No.
Like the guy
No,
put gas in your car.
No.
Make
You
sure
ain't of it, though.
you
Not
go.
Yeah, I done heard
specifically.
of it, but I
You
ain't-
know,
I ain't no shit like that.
No, I ain't.
Because
And
somebody
then
did
you
that shit
saying
to
that you
me.
just
It's
friends,
all popping.
like they got the football pool go around. Let me buy you a ticket. Let me get you a ticket too. I think you gonna win. You look like a winner. Go ahead and pick one, Top. You know.
You
all
shooting
that.
game, bro.
But I'm just saying. And you say that's just my
We did this
friend.
before.
We been friends for 20 years. We done worked together for 20. Ain't nothing between us. Don't pay that. No. He just play like that. But you ain't going home, you know, telling your man every day that, you know, I ain't had no lunch.
Because
gave me lunch.
because you could create a problem where
There
there
you
is
go.
no problem.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying, man? This
But what if it get back to her?
Well, if it get back to her, you tell them, man, I don't know what you talking about. You know?
See, that's what the lies come in. See,
That's
so
me.
now you
But
done,
that's just
now you
me.
got that one
But I don't
small thing,
remember.
you done told a
I
lie
didn't
on it.
remember. It was
now
so
she's about to go
insignificant.
and investigate this.
Right.
Because she can look at you and tell you just told a lie. Instead of you just,
See, but
why
I
can't
don't-
men just be honest and be like,
I always tell the truth, even
like,
when I lie.
we just cool, like,
I just think it can be inexperienced in some
though?
ages,
Yeah.
but you know, I'm speaking for myself. I'm definitely seasoned, so it ain't no mistake in my age. I know exactly what's going on.
Exactly. You
But
know exactly what you
you
do.
know, early 20s, something like that. You ain't been around the block. You know, you ain't spin the block yet. You can do something goofy and don't even realize you're doing something goofy.
True.
You know,
True.
so yeah.
Oh, okay, so who's next?
Here, I'll go ahead and let my pick
Okay, yeah,
last.
we'll say OG for that.
I hope y'all can read the stuff, because
Okay.
So how goes the handwriting?
How much should social media behavior matter in a relationship and why?
nowadays it matters too much.
Man, listen.
Because you got social media
I'ma
telling
tell
you
you
you're supposed to
something.
act this way, that if you're supposed to get this, and if you don't do this, and then your relationship's not right.
Man, social media is the biggest threat to relationships.
Yes, it is.
And things being okay within your relationship. That there's a facade that it gives
go.
that it gives people, like, you know, this is the way you're supposed to look, or this is what you're supposed to do, or this is what a man's supposed to do for a woman. That's why when I went to that 50-50, it was so much in the black community with black, you know what I'm saying? The woman like, I'm not doing 50-50. And men like, well, go ahead and do 100-100 then by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of friction with that. But like when I say, man, we do 100-100 together, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna give my all, you give your all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, okay, well shit, I'll pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you do all of this stuff so it equals up to me paying. No, I'm gonna do it because me, like, my mama raised me, she told me, she's like, I'm gonna teach you how to cook for yourself, clean for yourself, do everything you need, wash your clothes, do all
too.
that. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't need a woman to do that. So when it comes to a woman, you know what I'm saying? She's got to show you something other than that. My eyes is acting. Something other than that, because you don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I cook, when I was married, when I cooked, I got my kids up for school, put them on the bus, cook breakfast. I did all of that, you know what I'm saying? And still pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? But like some people, this social media gets them so messed up in the head, bro. They
Yeah,
think
the like
this
button
is
is
what it's supposed to be.
the like button is a bad boy.
I swear to God.
The like button is a bad
like
boy.
for real,
It
can you not
changes-
like pictures and stuff on
Listen.
social media?
I don't know if you ever seen, but Netflix had a thing about the dude that invented the like button and how they was talking about like how
think
it's
I've seen it.
designed to attach to your field. Every time your phone make that beeping noise, what it do to your, you know? And it's like social media, they got to the point, let you know if you okay or not. When it's sitting like you say.
Right.
Because
But
if
in
a
social
bitch don't
media,
get
you
no
don't say-
likes, you feel like
Right.
you ain't
Because you
looking
live,
enough
why your
for it.
girl ain't got 1,000 views?
Yeah.
And you don't want her to be that girl, but you want to look at the girl that got the 1,000 views.
Yeah.
But if your girl got 1,000 views, why
Why
you been
you-
1,000 views? I mean, what you into?
Why you on that anyway? If
Yeah,
you want
you got that
to
much
see
time.
Yeah.
You cook last night when you was making those posts, like, why you didn't do that? But
Social media to me make it too available to
to everybody in the
See,
world.
like,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
just-
It makes
just to
it makes
text y'all,
sure.
like people don't even want to.
we gotta get to
They
it.
won't approach you outside walking, but they'll boom up in your inbox on social media.
Yeah, because it's just like
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
just like when people get in your inbox and they do some racist stuff or they do, you know what I'm saying? They hide behind their computer.
Yeah,
like
they Facebook.
yeah, I can hide in your DM and you know what I'm saying, say whatever I want to.
And it's not that
ain't no
the
repercussions.
rejection ain't that bad.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah,
For
exactly.
me, it bothers me. Like when they boom up and you post a picture or, video or whatever you might have yourself, and then next thing you know, here come the men in your inbox. That bothers me. I would rather for a man to approach me outside than on social media. I'm not gonna date you from social media.
But
I
that's
just
what
date.
that's what social media has normalized. They normalize this stuff now. That's what.
True.
Yeah.
Get it either. I just can't picture myself leaving you a message that you can attach, because this would be my fear. I send you a message, something crazy, and you post it to my page.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Send me a picture and this right here too.
Yeah.
This what he did. Like, and ain't what can I do? Is like I typed it. I be
Yeah,
playing
your
on-
name's attached. Yeah,
So,
it's,
like,
Yeah.
no,
If
Like,
they
let
could
me
just shut
see-
it
let me
down
see you
and just
live.
go boom, I wouldn't be
I
mad.
don't want to do it.
yeah.
I
I would.
use social media for marketing though.
That's what I said.
It's a
Except
huge
for the
marketing
business part,
tool.
that's the only part that make you not want to take your social media there. Because for every other thing, I'd be like,
And to be honest, I really do hate social media. I've always been a person that is more, I like to keep stuff to myself. Like all the stuff I do in the community and all the places I go. I ain't never the person that want to break out the phone and be like, let's take a picture.
Right. Yeah. That's.
And now it's
I don't
so
do
hard
it.
with
I
the
don't
space
do it
that I'm
neither.
in
Like I
now. I
don't.
gotta do that. And it's so hard.
I mean, I post all the time, just a positive message, and most of the time it be for me, just to start my day. Just it be me talking to me, but I just be sharing it with other people, But just the general, for no reason, like I still ain't got that part of it yet.
Yeah.
It's,
It gotta have some type of purpose to it.
yeah, I do most of my scrolling. I do for positive. I've got so many positive things. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
affirmations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It starts my day off. That's what I go on there for. I go, you know what I'm saying, talking about this and, being positive and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like looking at looking women, of course, I do some of that stuff, but that's not what I do it for. And it gets, I wrote on the post the other day, it's ridiculous. It was about something about some family did something, and but it wasn't, they had like 1,200 likes. And I said, it's crazy that y'all only got 1,200 likes, and then I can go on this other chick's page and she's got 2.5 million.
how about,
No.
ooh, I feel
And
because you can
the
post
key-
something positive,
Mhm.
you get no likes.
Mm-mm.
I could do a live talking about something that makes sense. Views is low. If I get on there and I could just begin to holler or cuss, I'll look up, I got 700 people on my live.
Mhm. They gravitate for it.
And it's just like the messiness of everything is what everybody
What
likes.
you said, what you
Like, if
said.
you ain't messy, then you ain't important. You ain't talking
They
about that.
want that, like the fights and all that. They want to see. That's what they want to
the
see.
beef.
Yeah, they want to see all that crazy stuff. Like social media is
Just to-
doomed our kids.
It's evil.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
really
It seriously is.
evil.
It seriously is.
They don't even, then the kids coming up today don't even know the in person of how we did, how we used to
Yeah.
chase. And the boys used to chase you around the park and, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. And then the little games, the hide and go. They don't know about none of that because it's social media, it's Instagram, TikTok. Like, you don't have, they don't know how to talk to you in person. They don't know how to have a personalized conversation because everything's on their phone, whether it's text message, or social media.
Yeah, very true.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy. It's kind of off the, really not on the social media, but about how these kids are today. So I got like this little car I use for my work, all right, and it doesn't have power windows.
Okay. They didn't know how to roll one in there.
My son, my youngest friend, he's like, how do I roll the window down? And I looked at him, I'm like, are you serious?
They don't know how to tell time
No,
either.
hey,
No.
look, I told him, I said, I'm gonna give you 2, 3, 4 more minutes. And he could not figure it out. And I said, bro, this thing right here. He said, what is that? I said, bro, come on, let's go, bro, because it kind of like messed me up. But
Made you feel like you slack somewhere, like
I'm
you mean
like,
damn,
I'm old. That's what it made me feel like. I'm old. Like if you don't know what we are.
No, I'm seasoned. I'm not
Older, yeah, that's what we say. Older, 'cause-
I'm next.
I'm seasoned.
yeah.
But that's crazy. It's just like they don't know how to tell time either. So.
No.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's
Your
nuts.
turn.
It's the last one. We got a little time left. I'm gonna read the question. We'll come back after. Let me see. I'm gonna put the door on.
Why you trying to pre-read it though?
I want to make sure it's good.
Let that out.
You still gotta say it.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. What does an application for a male look like in 2026? Lover, side chick, mate. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, who wrote this? I'm saying handwriting story. What does an application what does an application for a mate look like in 2026? Lover, side chick, piece, or side piece, or soulmate? What does an application for a mate look like? We're gonna fold this up. And we're going to take this into the next segment because we're going to run out. We got 3 segments today, right? It's the last one. So we're going to address this on the last segment. No, he got something to say. Didn't you write this?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote this. So he got something.
It's
Because
kind of interesting. I'm gonna need him to dive into it and tell me what
yeah,
it is.
because
You gotta explain it to big
he's in the same mode. I'm like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you have to do? Like, what, like,
to make it just
there's a
be
process.
okay.
Like back in the day, we knew what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go to the club. I'm gonna give me 5 numbers. All right, 5, 6 numbers. After the club, 2 days later, I'm gonna call all of them. And which one ever pan out, then I'm gonna go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I pretty much know what I'm gonna do. But like nowadays, you don't know
what to do.
I don't.
It's like the stage, everything that you done went through that you think is right.
You're right.
2026 that told you it's not.
No.
What I ain't gonna say 2026 the last
But
3 years.
everything's so crazy though. Like even the dynamics of it's just so much.
Well, we're gonna take it out, y'all. We'll be right back with his and hers here on the plug.
When the podcast ends, the radio keeps going. Keep it locked to the Plug Network and stay plugged in. Ever felt like your take on relationships or life needs a bigger stage? We're looking for you. His and Hers is expanding our circle, and we want new guests and panelists to join our 4-person rotation. Whether you've got a unique perspective to share or just love a good debate, come pull a question from our cup and dive into the conversation with us. And for those of you listening at home, we want to hear what's on your mind. What questions should we be asking? No topic too small or too spicy. Submit your questions today and we might pull your slip in the next episode. If you're ready to join, send your burning questions and inquiries to our DM on any of our social media platforms. We'll sort through them and make sure you say the words, his and hers.
His and hers.
Welcome back to His and Hers. We got a question on deck. I read in the last segment. All right, Mr. Addictive wrote this, so we gonna come to him. It says, what does an application for a mate look like in 2026? Lover, side piece, or soulmate?
Okay, so this is where this come from.
He came out quick.
I'm gonna get it to you. Look, I got an uncle, right?
Right.
Rest in peace, my Uncle Tick. Real pimp dude. I was a youngin'. He said, let me tell you something. You got to fill out an application. He said, when you get out here and start messing with these girls, you got to be able to fill out an application. If she don't fit the application of the job, don't hire. And I got it. He said, do you understand what I'm saying? He said, if you looking for somebody that's going to satisfy you sexually, then you got to put that on the application. He said, if you looking for somebody that can provide a stable house, you got to put that in the application. He said, but you got to know what you hiring for. You can't get everybody to do every job. You know, so make sure that you know what you applying for. When she tell you she want a man, she might not want a man. She might just want a good lover. She might want a soulmate. You might be the side dude, but you got to know what's on the application. So what does the application look like in 2026? What are you applying for and what are you hiring for?
It sounds like Uncle telling you you need multiple women to fill the roles.
No, I'm telling me, understand. No, because seriously,
When you
we
dating
say,
and talking to her, can't you see that this woman meets your qualifications? Because 9 times out of 10, nobody's
People
waiting to
lie
have
these
sex,
days,
right?
first of all.
go back
So-
to the social media though.
But if you engaging with this girl to where you can get to the application, right? Can't you tell if she's supposed to be for sexual purposes only? Or if this is the woman, like she can, okay,
It
she
depends on
might
the
got a couple
representative
flaws,
now.
but she's gonna do this. So she meets the criteria.
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the representative can fix me a good meal.
look. Yep. Look, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is where the mistake lies.
Okay.
We don't know who the hell we are. That's where it lies.
Yeah.
So when I go into a relationship, I don't know what I'm really. I might have a what I'm thinking, but I really don't know who I am. So I don't know what I'm bringing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I want to give you. You know what I'm saying? I might look at you. I might want to be your man. You know what I'm saying? I might want to be your husband. I might just want to be your. I have to learn myself before I can offer myself to somebody, and then I can't possibly know what I want if I don't know me. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what a lot of people, they make mistakes today, you know what I'm saying? Because they really don't know who they are. So they don't know what they want, you know what I'm saying? I might get a chick, you know what I'm saying? And I might be like, man, I want her to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to spend time with her. But then she come off like, nah, that's the wrong thing to do, you know what I'm saying? And then that might happen because I'm not presenting myself in the right way. You know what I'm saying? There's so many dynamics to it, you know what I'm saying? And trying to get into a relationship nowadays, but like I said, like he said first about the social media, there's so many different
Because you can be who you want to be.
things. Yeah. There's so many things that got our mindset misconstrued about who we are and what we want. We're going by what social media says, or you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I can play the role of anybody
Facts.
in order to get to what it is I say I want. But once I get that part, now do I really want, I'm gonna give you this one right here for free. Like, I done recently found out, like, I probably never been in love in 58 years, because if I love the person, I wouldn't have did the shit I did. So it's like, I said on that, I said on some of knowing yourself. This is just after going through some things, doing some things, I understand some stuff about myself. I done had some good women in my life, but that don't mean that she was the woman for me, because I went in the space of what I thought that I wanted. I wasn't capable of that level of responsibility.
That's growth.
Yeah, but it's just understanding the fact of that, because it looked appealing. In my brain, I had it all figured out, what we was gonna do, where we was gonna live, how we was gonna do it. But then I saw her, and she did something that she couldn't do. So I went over there for a little while, So and then when you tell me that it's okay for me to go over there a little while, because this is going on right now, go over there, just make sure you come back, or take me with you, and we all can go. Until we can't go no more. No, then it's I'm just saying. I'm talking about me.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like with us, like it's a really real thing. It's a really real thing. The relationship I just got out of was nuts, and in the beginning I was like, man, I shouldn't even be doing, because I'm 51, and when I met her, it was almost 4 years ago, so I was probably 47. All right, and at that time she was 25. I'm saying, so I was like 22 years older than this girl, you know what I'm saying? And I knew at the time, I'm like, man, I got a daughter that's older than her, you know what I'm saying? But the intrigue and all that stuff, and me not knowing me not, you know what I'm saying, like tone out. And I got into stuff I should have never got into, you know what I'm saying? And it's taught me to really, you know what I'm saying, learn yourself. Because you have to be.
Because you are what you attract.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be what you think this person wants. If you want her to be a wife, you want to be a husband, you have to be husband material.
Right.
That's right. Material. You understand what I'm saying?
That's the application. That's the application. You ever been with somebody, and when that thing over with, you like,
Smart.
Because you talking about that, the age thing, like it do something to your ego. A 30-year-old, like, why you smell good? You look nice. Such all that, but then they get to talking, like, the hell am I doing talking?
Oh my God, you sound like you 30.
You sound like, and I did it, and I let you in.
Yeah,
now I gotta let you out.
Yeah, but then it'd be something like, and that was the problem that I had. I mean, I'm like, why did I do this? But then, something else is so good on this end. No, I'm like, I'm gonna stay around for a little while.
I ain't read the part at the bottom of the application.
The disclaimer,
some information at the bottom. I ain't read that part.
She got that one thing that
I just signed it. You ever fill out for a job and they say, who's your benefit plan, and you just signed it. You just sign it. You ain't read it all the way to the bottom, especially when it's in your phone. You just get to the part where it say hit the button and agree.
Yeah.
And you missed out some, I'm bipolar. I need to take my medication every day, not just on Friday. I drink tequila. I like scratch and call. I like scratch.
She on 2-3 different medications. I didn't know nothing about. She drank water. Ain't no turning down no bottle or nothing. I'm like,
you ain't read the
We have
application.
the same thing. Like we think of the same thing, but we stay. Cause we believe that at some point you gonna be different. But I was sitting listening to y'all, and I just like, you with this woman, right? And she in her mind, she's being everything she can to you. But the whole time she's thinking y'all on the same. I'm listening to y'all, and she's thinking y'all on the same page. But the whole time y'all got Susie over here, and you like, I don't want her because Susie seemed like she offer more. But then you go over to Susie, right? You done left Jane. You over here with Susie. Now Susie ain't giving you what you want either. That's coming with what you said. You don't know yourself. But do y'all ever think that sometimes men just ain't satisfied?
I think Jane ain't had no business over there from the beginning, because if the only reason you was over there to give me what I want, you shouldn't have been there anyway.
But that's the key, to give you what you want. In a relationship,
No, but it's
you're
not.
supposed to give each other what you want, right?
No, but it's got to be the even and yoke. I'm just saying, if your only purpose is to prove that you can be what somebody ain't.
I didn't say they knew about each other and they.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm just
saying in
saying
general, like you with this woman and you with her for a long time, right? In her mind, y'all building to the future, but in your mind, you on your way out the door, right? So you got the other one over here to say that I need to leave this one alone to go over her, but the whole time this woman and don't have that mentality you got, because she's still thinking she's about to be your wife, so she's still.
I'm going back
doing
to the first
everything
piece
she
that you
needs.
said when you said though, like you over here, we been together, but she know who you are. Like if you done made a mistake in the past, something that happened. You ain't been perfect the whole time.
Yeah.
But like you said, I keep believing it. I done already showed you it's a duck. You done already showed me it's a duck. Because every time we get into it, you cuss me out, you come to my job, you acting crazy, but I keep saying it's my fault.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have did, she wouldn't have came up to my job. There ain't no reason, if I'm doing that, leave. Why come up there to my job and do all that? If you feel I'm harming you, leave. But you still staying. So now both of us are playing roles of people that we not are, but we keep doing it over and over again. And for me, it'd be the fear of going out there starting over. So I'm gonna keep doing it with you because I'm comfortable in the chaos. I'm comfortable with chaos with you.
Chaos look like.
Because I know what I ain't gonna hire nobody else with a new application because I know your capability already. So I'm gonna just keep spinning the same block with you.
Right, and having a side chick too.
Yeah, and you know it. You know it. You might not want to admit it because you don't want to hear your girlfriend. You don't want to hear talk sex. Girl, you still letting them say something.
I went through.
You know, mama. You know you doing that.
Like,
Yeah, but
that's what girls will be like.
and y'all do it.
But I'm gonna tell you, but
Y'all good at it.
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing about now, like when we talked about the social media thing, now it's more of a like the women is doing it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the men. Like the men,
Good
man,
with
man,
it,
they,
too.
man, they out here like, look, man, they listen.
They done got tired of laying at
No,
home.
but they.
The whole time.
Listen, what I'm telling you.
The whole time.
They got.
You get what I'm saying?
They got more side pieces than the dudes do. Cause they be out here, they be like, look, man, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Man, don't be out here doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And your girls, these girls nowadays, man, they doing whatever they want to do.
Because they done been hurt, they done been cheated on, they done laid down while we was patient and y'all was reviewing applications. We had our application. We had it. We didn't need no more. We wasn't even hiring no more.
But this social media.
But y'all was still hiring.
No, but listen what I'm telling you.
I'm listening to you.
The social media is what got them going crazy. Now, they know.
They couldn't have the met them on social
The
media.
social media just exposing it. They've been going on the whole time.
They know niggas out here kicking their dust. They know they not gonna see that they know niggas kicking their dust.
The social media just then expose what y'all doing. The baby daddy, look, the baby daddy always had the baby daddy always had a key.
Cause they stand up underneath
baby
The
daddy.
baby daddy always got a key. When all else fail, baby daddy gonna come.
But what about the ones with no baby daddy though?
Well, they.
That's look. It ain't got to be a baby daddy.
I'm one.
Hold on, listen. It ain't got to be a baby daddy. It's that
I don't have a
person.
baby daddy, right?
It's that
So y'all always
person
talk about women with
they'll
kids.
never leave
Just
alone.
hear me out, though. I ain't talking about just a woman. I'm talking about that one guy that you know when you call man, what you doing, man? I'm fixing pork chops now. You coming over there? He know what that mean. You know, yeah, I got to run around a little bit, but I'll be over there. Just leave the door unlocked.
Y'all got that.
You
one
got
guy.
that one.
A woman always.
And
if
it
you
had,
don't
it
have
had
that
them
one
since
guy,
high school.
yeah, like
It
you know
had
what I'm
them
saying.
since
You
high
can't.
school. Y'all got to understand it. You know.
We can go back to that cheating
I
stuff.
don't
It's-
like
it's-
that
yeah.
because I don't
That
cheat.
one
Like,
guy.
A lot of
If you're not married and stuff like that,
and you happy.
yeah, and you happy, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got, but if you out here, you ain't got no dude, you know what I'm saying, and you got some guy that you mess with, unless it's a girl, you know what I'm
I
saying.
bet you got somebody on social
Yeah, I'm
even
ready
when you
for the
happy.
next
I
day.
You
bet
know
you got a
what?
guy
This
you can call right
conversation
now.
is a little bit crazy, but we have to come back for a commercial break. We'll see you back with the
Yeah.
first podcast.
When the podcast ends, the radio keeps going. Keep it locked to the Plug Network and stay plugged in. Ever felt like your take on relationships or life needs a bigger stage? We're looking for you. His and Hers is expanding our circle, and we want new guests and panelists to join our 4-person rotation. Whether you've got a unique perspective to share or just love a good debate, come pull a question from our cup and dive into the conversation with us. And for those of you listening at home, we want to hear what's on your mind. What questions should we be asking? No topic too small or too spicy. Submit your questions today and we might pull your slip in the next episode. If you're ready to join, send your burning questions and inquiries to our DM on any of our social media platforms. We'll sort through them and make sure you say the words his and hers.
His and hers. His and hers.
Yo, we back with his and hers on the plug. It's been a beast today. It's been a beast. But I like it though. I like it.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
a good
I've been
conversation.
gone for a while, but I'm back. OG
Okay.
Tone, I'm gonna plug my show coming to you soon.
That's right.
I gotta teach these guys what to do.
Okay, you ain't got to tell me number
Like,
one time.
that's it,
Addictive
that's right.
conversations
There you
coming
go.
real soon.
Ooh.
And look out for this addictive gear while you
I
at it.
like that addictive conversations. I like that. Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
I got you. Be on it.
Okay, let's believe.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay, so I guess
Come
I'll
on, let's
do
do this
this.
last one.
Let's see. Let's see.
You can't do the tone. You gotta read it out loud.
Yeah, you can't
try
do that.
to do like I did. bro.
Does submission have a place in today's relationship?
Your submission?
Yeah.
I don't think it is because some people might not know how to be submissive.
But does it have a place?
Yeah.
I think it should.
but
I
you
think
say
it
that it
should.
don't though.
I don't think it does, but I think it should. Like, some people, okay, like you be in a relationship and you think that you're submitting to this man, but you really don't know what real submission is because some of them ain't never had a man to really submit to. Because you got some men that think they men, but they boys. You got some girls that think they women, but they still little girls. Because nobody was taught the dynamic
Why do you
of a
think it is?
relationship.
Why do you think it is? We've got because I think what you said was powerful. We've got so many women I heard that are still little girls and so many men that are boys. Why do you think it is?
I think it's because nobody was taught or we never had what's the word I'm looking for? Like an example of what
Yes.
a real relationship or a marriage is supposed to be, to where the man is actually leading, protecting this woman for her to submit. Or she came from a relationship like her parents where she seen her mother submit. A lot of women didn't see healthy relationships. A lot of them didn't see their mom in a relationship with a man to where she could be soft. She could be a woman.
Is
She was having to-
protection that though? I mean, is protection the key to submission? Like if I can protect you, dude.
Protection doesn't always mean physical.
Right.
Can you protect my mind? Can you protect my body?
Mhm.
Can you, keep me from harm? Yes, that'll make a woman submit to you. She's hard because she's got to protect herself.
Okay.
She can't just fall in and know you got her. You get what I'm saying? to lead her to where she needs to be, like feel safe enough to submit to you, to give you, to know that, to me, submission is giving you, to me, putting my life in your hands. And I'm letting you know that you can lead me, that you got this and I'm right here. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to speak life into you because you're speaking life into me.
Mm.
A lot of men feel like, oh, this woman's mouth is bad. She didn't come to you with her mouth bad because you want to date her. If she came, if a woman came up to you and I was like, nigga, fuck, you know what I'm saying, whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't want her.
I don't know, I think
She
that's
didn't
kinda normal
begin
right
to
now.
be, but that's little girls. But, you know what I'm saying, when you get in a relationship, when you first start, everything is what? Beautiful, right? I'm not
The
coming in.
representatives in the house.
But then y'all
I just don't.
like, then y'all
I'm
like,
just saying. I feel like people date people for different reasons. Cause I totally
feel.
agree. I totally
So I
agree
can't- I
with
can see
everything
everybody
that
else.
you
When
You
said.
first date a person.
But however, if I'm out at this, I'm at a concert and I see you and you look stunning and you know the singer do what he doing and you shaking like I ain't never seen it shake before. Like
Then you try to
submission
get some butt.
submission
You
ain't
not
the
trying-
immediate. So
No,
my,
because
But
you
that's
can't
how you
be in a
meet
section.
somebody.
right, the
first.
physical, right. So the physical.
Yeah,
So it's like when you say their mouth on like that at the beginning, I met you out there, you know, you was on your thing there when I met you. You and your girls was cussing, tearing up drinks and acting up. I met you like that. You know, so it's like I can forget that and say, oh man, I can get her right. I can get her right. I know what she
Don't make a
needs.
mistake.
I'm just saying.
And I know it because I
think
did the
men and
same
women
thing,
do
bro.
that.
Yeah,
You know,
because
she ain't know what to do with him. He a good man. She just ain't know what to do with him. I know what to do with him. Let me get him. You know,
That's what they say.
he ain't gonna beat me up like he beat her up. 'Cause I know what to do with him.
yeah, it's so many like, and what I was talking to you about, really, this stuff boils down to systemic oppression and what we've been put through as a race coming up in America. You know what I'm saying? Just, and I don't want to get too serious, but understand we've been programmed, women have been programmed. If you have a baby by this man, you know what I'm saying? We were shown pimp movies and that. They wasn't no black positive, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing positive.
We was destroyed as far as relationship. They want women on child support, getting state help. The dude can't stay her. If he ain't paying child support, they locking him up. Like the relationship parts, you know what I'm saying? It just started deteriorating over time because we were never given a safe haven, you know what I'm saying, or a place to where we can nourish, you know what I'm saying? Like there's not a lot of generational wealth and
It's not.
you know, we're not, you know what I'm saying, black people aren't, you know what I'm saying, coming up and well, I get a what you get when your family leaves your money, whatever, I forget what it's called.
Life insurance.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
air.
yes, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We wasn't given that, you know what I'm saying? Because we was, you know, how we were systematically broken down. So I think, you know what I'm saying, that destroyed, you know what I'm saying, the black home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember my granddad and my grandmama was together for, I said my granddad,
Your granddaddy.
my granddaddy and my grandmama was together for years till my granddaddy passed, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? But then when my mama started, you know what I'm saying, she's not married or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? So then after her, it's me. Like, I didn't see marriage, you know what I'm saying? So it's not something that's in my head, like, this is what I want to do.
And I also think it's like, too, like, like my mama and my stepdaddy was married. It was married since I was 2. You know what I'm saying? So I did see that, but that don't mean that was that marriage, you know, that wholesome, loving marriage that you was looking for. So you got people like me, I'm just a hopeless, I don't know, I look for love. I watch them programs and movies and stuff to teach me that. When I go and talk to old people, I'm asking them, why are y'all together this long? It looks so good now, right? But how did you get there? I think people's problem is you think you're supposed to come into this and everything just gonna stay hunky.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that way.
And it's gonna break down.
Sacrifice.
And that's what older people taught me. Like, you gotta stay when this is going on to get to where you was. And I think that they're not
There's a
teaching.
flip side of it.
Yeah.
There's a flip side of that because, you know, my parents were together since they was 12. They both deceased now. But since they were 12 years old, so I seen that in the house, you know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, when I got married at 21 years old, my relationship wasn't good. And my dad looked me in the eye and said, you ain't me, babe. You ain't this. You know what I'm saying? So don't put that on yourself. You do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? So I seen that. but my father had to release me, you know, because I was being stuck in that.
Oh
same
yeah,
mode,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My great grandmother, my grandma's mom. I remember my dad having a difficult time in the house, and she said to my dad one time, "What you doing with your check? Why you got the check?" She said, "My husband brought his check home for 30 years, and I just made sure he had a bottle go through the week, and all the bills was paid. And I put he ain't never get his check. The check come to me. I paid the bills." And I was like, he did that for 30, she said for 30 years.
Oh, men
You
did
know,
that back then.
She said, that's what a man's supposed to do. And I'm listening to her say that like, damn, why would he do that? You know, and my dad's been married for 50 something years. Probably laid me out for saying it, but ain't been a good 50 years. Like, my stepmom is a tremendous woman. She's a great woman, but she was the glue, you know, to just holding that together because she came up in that situation where we don't split up no matter what. We gonna make it, you know. But if my vote was ain't nowhere in the world.
Yeah,
You know, so the example, like we said, because I like that part that you said though, like we just say, you know, the example or the consistency or how to even be consistent. Because I grew up in a project too. You know, my mom was the only one definitely on that block that had one kid. The average household got 5 kids, no men in the house. They coming through, but they ain't living there. So we ain't got no example of that responsibility, you know, the football
Nobody
games,
work together
ain't none of that
or
was going
work
on.
out problems. Like you got some household, all you see was hollering, screaming, and yelling. That's how people talk their problems out. So here it is, you get in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And this is how you think it's supposed to go. I think most relationships fail because nobody wants to take the time to really learn the healthy way. This might be your person, but y'all both came from homes that didn't teach you nothing.
Also,
So how can y'all teach each other if you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's a thing within the black community. Like I said, the systemic things that programmed us. We're not going looking for mental health. We're not going looking for help to
But
try to
mental
help in our
health is
relationship.
starting to get big now when
But
people
yeah,
talk
now, because we done got so much, man. You know what I'm saying?
But why can't we change it? Why can't we reprogram ourselves?
No, we can't. But what I'm saying is what we've been locked into. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna take.
We wasn't, and when I was growing up in high school, I didn't know nothing about mental health. You know, I didn't know
you
about
didn't.
no therapist.
No, we came from don't
You know what
talk,
I'm
don't tell what happened in this house. You don't talk about it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, all of this stuff made us who we are. So, you know what I'm saying? The era that we're in now is social media and this is that. You're supposed to look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's really confused. You don't know what you want. You don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as you
who
think
you
you
want
know
to
who
do
you
it with.
are,
Exactly.
You know, just like
You got to vision, bro.
the Cosby's, different world, good times.
That was right shows.
But I'm just saying, like in the days world, like they don't even have that.
Family ties.
You know, they don't they different. They don't have none of that today. Everything
Facts
is
alive.
all in confusing the kids. Like, well, if you want to go over there and do that, try that for a little while. It's okay. You have the right to do that. You know, telling you know, and that's just my opinion. To tell a 7-year-old, you know, it's all right for you to go try that, and if it's all right, we're gonna love you, such and such, such. I'm offering you confusion. You know, I'm offering you confusion versus let me just teach you right from wrong. And then later,
Now you gotta give your
you know,
kids so many conversations about stuff, you confusing yourself.
Then you got to
Back then it
understand.
was black and white. You feed them.
Yeah, but
teach
they
them
got
right
so
from
much
wrong.
information now. Like I can tell my son,
They trying to tell you something. They like you.
we out here fishing, bro. You think you pulling up a catfish and you pulling up a carp. You don't know what it is, and then you gonna throw it back and then pull up another catfish that's a carp. Like you don't know what you get. You know what I'm saying? But they put it on. I'm gonna come out tonight, make it look like man, I'm woo woo woo, and then after a while you be like, oh, man, I thought you was this and you not.
that representative of a bad boy.
Hey, swear.
True enough.
Well, it's been a good show. His and hers. We take it out. Coming back next week on The Plug. Love y'all.
From the highs,
To the lows, we ride the wave.
finding balance in the words we say.
Open hearts, open minds, let's converse.
His and hers, two sides of the same coin. Different views, but the same joint. Talking real, no need to rehearse. Together, this is our time, this is his and hers.
So here we are, just you and me.
Sharing stories, setting minds free.
Mm.
His and hers.